Today, I'll be talking about the 10 rides that are the most re-rideable. Coasters that are re-rideable just means that you're able to ride it multiple times in a row with no pain, headache, or it's just that good of a ride. But being re-rideable is very important since I like to ride times multiple times during my visit, and if it's not re-rideable, then usually that means it's not that good. But other than that, let's begin with number 10. Number 10 is Steel Vengeance. I love this ride, and it is re-rideable, but out of the rides I have ridden, it's not nearly at the top of the list. The ride is extremely smooth and has so many airtime moments that it's easy to want to ride over and over, and I usually do. But after some rides, the pure length of the track starts to get to you and knocks the wind out of you pretty good. Not many extreme positive G moments or stuff like that, but it's just so long it can be draining, but it's just that good of a ride. Up next is Orion. This thing is very good, and I love riding it many times over and over during the same visit because of many factors. The ride is so graceful in the way that it moves, and the smoothness is amazing unlike many of the newer B&M rides. The airtime is super fun, and the elements are unique for this type of Giga coaster. The only problem is that there is a huge helix, which is pretty powerful. Usually it'll make you gray out, but for me, it's not really a problem to ride over and over, but for others, it can be. Number 8 is Diamondback, the first hyper on this list, and after my first rides this season, it has jumped into this top 10. Last year, I would have not put it on this list since it was kind of rough last year, but the work they put in was wonderful, and it barely has any rattle anymore. Then you have some super strong airtime moments and a wonderfully comfortable restraints. Just an airtime machine with minimal bumpy spots and not many bone-crushing elements across. Overall, just so enjoyable. 7th place is Valravn. Valravn is a ride that is hated on a lot, and it is a really enjoyable ride with many smooth elements that have no drawbacks after the ride ends. The drop is super suspenseful and has a ton of airtime as you fall down. Then you have some super fun, smooth inversions with minimal headbanging because of the vest restraints that aren't really that bad and completely eliminate all headbanging. The outside seats can be slightly shaky, but other than that, it's easy to re-ride multiple times in a row. Another B&M takes the 6th spot, and Gatekeeper is a personal favorite to me, and it's just so easy to get back in line for. The B&M track is super smooth, and the combination of that and the wing seating is a perfect match. Then you have some fun inversions with great hang time and 0G feeling. Just a pure fun, smooth machine with no real drawbacks like the super intense moments, shakiness, or headbanging that other rides have. Overhated by a lot, and is super, super underrated. First ride of the top 5 is Snoopy Soapbox Racers. This may be a family ride, but has so many elements to it that make it re-rideable. The spikes are super fun and unique, and I love that there are 2 of them on this thing. Then the smoothness is a tier of its own in this park. It's straight glass the entire time. It makes it super easy to re-ride multiple times in a row with no fail. Great family ride, and the re-rideability is a factor on why this is the best family ride at Kings Island. 4th place is Racer. Racer is so easy to ride multiple times in a row, and that is for a couple of reasons. The first one being that it's smooth as glass. There are no bumpy parts across the entire track, which is amazing since only 3 years ago it was treacherous and so rough. Plus, the first half has some super solid floater air that is just super enjoyable. Overall, some great stuff here, super enjoyable, keep you coming back for that smooth airtime, and overall the restraints are pretty good too. It's just amazing overall. Next up is Manta. This one might just be me since I love this ride a lot, but it's so easy to just lap back to back. Other than the pretzel loop, there isn't really much high-intensity moments, and even that one high-intensity moment doesn't really affect me a whole lot after the ride ends. Then the rest of the ride is very smooth twists and turns over some pathways. Love the flying feeling since it's so different and draws me back every time, and it's just a cruise ride multiple times in a row because of the smoothness and just the overall amazing views that you get from this thing. Another SeaWorld Orlando ride in Mako is up next. You knew this coaster was going to make this list, and it goes at number 2. Mako is one of the smoothest coasters on the planet to the point where it just feels like you're floating on the track. There are many fun airtime moments that keep you coming back each ride, and there aren't many super intense moments either that will leave you with a gashing headache. Plus, there is somehow never a line in this thing, so it's easy to just get right back in line and ride again, which is awesome. Like, seriously, the most I've waited for this thing is like 5 minutes. I'm being so serious. It's never has a line. Number 1 on the list is going to Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventures. This ride just nails that re-rideability feeling perfectly in every aspect. The ride itself is smooth and doesn't have any intense moments, which allows kids to ride it multiple times without fail. Then all the theming is a cherry on top. Being able to ride multiple times and still seeing new theming details is so fun, and I love the different elements that it offers as well. The backwards track, the spike, it's so amazing and easily one of the most re-rideable rides in the world. A+ coaster, love the whole thing. Thanks for watching. What is the most re-rideable ride in your opinion? What ride did I leave off the list? What was maybe too high? But other than that, vote on my community tab, subscribe, and have a good day, of course.